You might not know this, but people are adding your courses and memberships and coaching packages to their shopping cart and not completing their purchase. That's called an abandoned cart. And yes, it's as scary as it sounds. But don't worry, I've got a solution for you, and it's called an abandoned cart follow-up sequence. I'm Natalie Lucier, the founder of Access Ally, and this is the place to learn how to use technology to grow your coaching business with online courses and memberships. According to Statista.com, 75% of people abandon their shopping carts. So that means they are planning to buy, they hit that buy button, and something happens between completing their order and walking away. Some of the reasons that people abandon their shopping carts might be that there was an undisclosed fee, maybe there's additional taxes, or maybe they had a problem with their credit card. Another thing, maybe their kids walked in the door and they got distracted and they just completely forgot. So it's really important to give people a chance to come back and complete their orders. So how do you do that? Well, first of all, you'll need some sort of software for your sales that actually collects somebody's email address so you can follow up with them. Access Ally obviously does this. You can start to collect people's email addresses as soon as they start the checkout process, even if they don't go all the way through. From there, you'll want to write a series of emails that reminds people about why they wanted to buy this thing in the first place. So if it's an online course, you'll want to really focus on the benefits and the transformation and the promise of your online course. So people will get the results that they're really hoping for if they click on that link in your email so that they can go through and complete their purchase. Now, there are 4 types of emails you want to include in an abandoned cart email sequence. And don't worry if you don't want to write all these emails from scratch. We have a template you can take and tweak free for you if you go to our website, and I'll put the links below in the description as well. So the first email is going to be a quick email that maybe comes out an hour or 2 after they're abandoning their cart. And that email will simply be something like, oops, it looks like you forgot something, or it looks like you didn't complete your transaction. So super basic email. You just want to remind them that they started their purchase and that they didn't complete it. And this is great for people who are starting to buy and then something distracted them. Maybe their wallet was in their other room, or they forgot something and had to get on a call. So this is great for people who just lost track that they were purchasing. Now, the second email, you want to add a little bit more of a reason for them to come back and complete their purchase. So this is almost like a sales email. So you want to really sell the benefits, sell the reason why they wanted to buy your course, your membership, or your coaching package in the first place. In that second email, you'll also want to send it maybe a day or 24 hours after they started their purchase and abandoned their cart. So that gives them a little bit of time, if they were busy with something for a long time, to come back and complete that purchase. Now, email number 3, this is where things can get really interesting and where you can play with adding a little extra bonus or maybe a discount to really get people off the fence. So if there was a bigger reason why somebody went to your order form and started their purchase but didn't complete, this is where you can add a little something to make them say yes. So some of the things you can add in this email include a time-sensitive bonus. So you could do an additional video course, a bonus, maybe a coaching session, whatever it is that you have available that is not too hard to fulfill and that will bring a lot of value to this person and really kind of tip them over the fence. So that's a great thing to add into email number 3. And you can send this email maybe 2 days after they started their order and didn't complete. Now, email number 4 is usually the final reminder, that last call email. And if you offered a bonus or a time-sensitive discount, what you'll want to do is give them that deadline that the bonus or the discount is expiring and when that is happening. So you want to give them maybe a little bit more time from when you're sending that email, and it really depends on your market and how often they are online and checking their emails and all of that good stuff. This is a really extremely powerful technique, and you'll also need software that can handle this case. So if you have somebody coming in, they start their purchase and they don't complete it, they'll be able to see, oh, there's a bonus or there's an additional discount if I sign up now. And your software needs to be able to know within that time frame if they are actually purchasing or not. So that is something that Access Ally can do. And Access Ally, by the way, if you're not familiar, is the #1 most powerful WordPress-based online course and membership software for scaling coaches and entrepreneurs online. If you want to learn more about that, head over to accessally.com/features, and you'll see how we're doing this with our abandoned cart follow-up sequences. In our own business, when we implemented abandoned cart follow-ups, we had about a 43% recapture rate. So that means that if we had 100 people who went through our order forms and abandoned the cart, let's say over a couple of months, and then we had about 43 of those say yes and go through and complete their purchase. Just as a reminder and a recap of how to do this, The first email has to come out just a couple hours after somebody abandons their cart. And you want it to be a simple reminder, no pressure, just hey, looks like you forgot something kind of email. The next email is where you really want to pull out all the stops and start to bring them back into the reason that they signed up in the first place or were going to sign up in the first place. The third email is where you introduce a bonus or a time-sensitive additional thing that people get if they sign up now. And then the last email, number 4, is where you really bring it home and put the deadline down on paper so they know exactly when that bonus or special discount is going to disappear. That is it for email templates for following up on abandoned carts. If you want the free template, go ahead and click the links below, sign up now, and we'll send it straight to your inbox. Now, by the way, abandoned carts are a great way to handle people coming to your website and not completing their orders. But what if you have customers already and you want them to purchase more things? Well, that's where cross-selling and upselling really comes in. So I've got another video for you on that here, and I hope you'll watch that next. If you enjoyed this, give it a like and a thumbs up, and subscribe on YouTube because I've got more great content coming for you every single week.